Greetings, travelers, and welcome to Geronimo Draws. This is Forged in Ink, and in this piece I'm working on Noah's Ark. But instead of salvation, this one shows judgment. As usual, I'm working on 11x14 Strathmore smooth Bristol paper. When I start a drawing, I always begin with a very light sketch, just enough to find the structure. Then I begin blocking out the deepest blacks first, almost like carving the composition in reverse. I think in shapes, in masses of darkness. Once those forms are mapped out, I go in with the Dr. P.H. Martin's matte black ink and a brush to build the weight and movement of the sea. After the blacks are down, I start bringing the piece back to life, softening edges, pulling the light forward with the Uni-Ball Signo white gel pen, and layering in pro white to carve depth and texture into the waves. The white against the black creates that sense of storm and chaos. In this case, clash between creation and destruction. And then, every so often, I refine with Tombow brush pens, tightening edges and figures, keeping the eye guided. In the book of Genesis, it says the world had grown corrupt, that every thought of man was evil continually. God saw the violence, the cruelty, the pride, and he said, quote, "I will destroy them with the earth," end quote. Only Noah found grace in his eyes. This scene isn't about that grace. The ark isn't the focus of safety here. It's heaving in the distance like a candle in the storm. The waves are consuming everything else, and what we see here are those left behind. The figure in the center reaches upward, not to the ark, but towards God. He's pleading, desperate, and the others cling to him, as if he could answer their cries. But his hands only meet thunder. It's the moment when the rain no longer feels like rain, but judgment itself. Every crash of water, every bolt of lightning, that's the voice of God, speaking through wrath and mercy both. Because even in destruction, there's a strange grace, the cleansing of a world that forgot its creator. When I was working on this piece, I kept thinking, the flood wasn't only destruction, it was God's roar, shaking the heavens, purging the earth, and making room for something greater.